All right, darlings. Does it feel okay on the grounds, Hatha? Yeah? Okay. Yeah. And if you ever
tried on the booster before.
yeah. Okay, yeah. And if you ever need to like slide your ankles further away, sometimes that helps me, like just giving more space out in front, you know? So, no, it doesn't have to be all pretzel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine. Cool. I'm trying to stretch my knee.
Okay, great. So let's really take a moment to check in, make sure that the left and the right sides of the back are even in their length so that you can root down through your sits bones evenly as well. Making sure that your ribs are not flaring forward. They're not too rounded back. We're right in that middle spot. Good. Take a big breath in through your nose. And exhale to let the shoulders drop down the back body. So micro adjustments may come as you're getting settled. Honor those. And I want you to just notice what is arising for you. Are there feelings swirling? Maybe emotions? Maybe it's simply tension. Or maybe it's already relaxation. Whatever the answer is, become present and in tune with where your body is in this moment. Here we go. 2 more rounds of breath here. Beautiful. Last. Exhale, giving yourself permission to arrive. Keeping your eyes closed, I want you to interlace your fingers above your head. You're going to flip the palms to face the sky and actively lengthen through the arms. So the shoulders are going to come up to touch the ears. Big, big stretch. As you exhale, gentle dip to the right, keeping the extension in the arms. Good. Inhale through center. Exhale, heavy through the hips as you dip to the left. Beautiful. Inhale back through center. As you exhale, allow the fingers to part, present the heart forward, and let the arms float down to the sides of your body. Very nice. Now, we're going to take the soles of the feet to touch. And we're going to work on our little reverse butterfly lift here. So hands come behind the hips. I want you to press into the feet to lift the hips. Press into the hands to lift the heart. Good, Christy. Open the chin towards the sky. Big breath. Exhale. Lower those hips back. Good work, guys. Taking the opposite foot in front for your easy pose. Settling into this new side. Now this time, I'm gonna switch this up a little bit. So I want you to inhale, taking the left hand to the right knee. Exhale to find your gentle twist and easy pose. Good. Inhale to lift a little taller through the crown. Exhale to actively pull the belly button back to the spine as you take the gaze over the right shoulder. Nice. Inhale, lift the right arm up overhead, keeping this twist. There you go, Charles. Exhale, right hand dips to past the left knee. So we've got a side bend going on. Beautiful, Anna, nice. Inhale again. Exhale to unwind. All the way back to center. Beautiful. Let's inhale to reach up. And exhale to open and twist towards the left. So right hand rests on the left knee. Left hand is behind the hips. Inhale to lift up a little taller. Exhale to take that gaze over the left shoulder. Pull the belly button back to the spine, engaging the core. Inhale, lift the left hand up overhead. Exhale, side bend. Good. Let the head go with you. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhale to unwind. Very nice, ladies. Just roll out the wrists a little bit. Let's make our thriller arms and stretch out the forearms. Yes, all the way down. Perfect. And then flip the backs of the palms. One more breath here. And exhale to unwind the legs, and we'll meet in a tabletop. Take your time, take any little wiggles you need on the way there. There we go. Stacking it all up. Perfect. Yes, good job, ladies. You know what you're doing. Let's inhale to sink into that cow. Drop the belly, take the gaze forward. And exhale to round into cow. Beautiful. Inhale into cow. Really loop those shoulder heads out, back and down. Exhale, round, round, round. Beautiful. 3 more rounds on your own rhythm. There you go. That was really nice with the shoulders. And then just keep pressing there as you do that again. Yes. 1 or 2 more. Just kind of waking up the spine. Last one. Good. Let's inhale to tuck the toes and exhale to find our first downward facing dog. Very nice. Give yourself some space. And I want you to take micro pedals through the heels. So we tend to do this a little more actively with a bigger movement. I want you to experience how moving small and slow can still give you an amazing sensation. One more breath here. And as you exhale, lower the knees, keeping the toes tucked. And we're going to walk the hips back to the heels. So we've got our toe stretch. Now let's check in with this. We've been working on not flaring, right? We're stacking up right on top. Beautiful. Let's interlace the fingers behind the low back. Inhale to reach the heart forward. As you exhale, you're going to find that rabbit. So taking the crown of the head to the earth, reaching those clasped fingers to the top of your mat. One more breath here. And then exhale, hips get heavy. Kind of use the momentum of your hands coming back to your lower back to come up tall through the spine. Good job, guys. Inhale to release those arms. Exhale, prayer hands through heart center. Very good. Ground the hands to inhale, untuck the toes. And as you exhale, let's sit the booty down, tucking the right foot in towards the groin as you send the left leg out long. Now you can turn to the long side of your mat if you prefer, but all is well. Good. All right. So inhale to twist your upper body towards your left leg, and then exhale, I want you to hinge at the hip. So this is as far as I can go, right? That's good enough. We don't force. Then we let the upper body round. So you try to keep a straight spine as long as possible until you feel your shoulders engage, and then you back off just a little bit, and then let gravity pull you the rest of the way. Yes, Sahaba, much nicer. Good. And feel free to kind of crunch the left toes. Good. Sometimes it feels nice to kind of rotate the top of the femur bone and the hip socket. 2 more breaths here. Last one. As you exhale, using the hands to walk the spine up tall once again. All right, guys, here we go. So plant the right hand behind the right hip. We're gonna press into both feet and lift up to stretch. Just do that front body, good. On an exhale, lower the hips back down. Beautiful, very nice. Let's lift the knees through center. We'll sneak in a little bit of abs. And then exhale to open dragonfly on the second side. All right. Good breath, Christine. So inhale to lift tall through the spine as you turn the upper body towards your right leg. And then exhale, straight spine, hinging from the hip, finding your stretch first before allowing gravity to take over. Now play with really pressing your left foot into the earth. It changes the stretch in the lower back. So can you kind of flex that foot for me? And then, yes. Do you feel how that kind of activates things up the leg? Yeah. She's like, sure. Yeah, whatever. 2 more breaths here. Yeah, do you feel that? Yeah. It's not that it's better, it's just like a different sensation, right? I want to start to bring a little more awareness to y'all's ankles. Last round of breath here. And exhale to walk up tall through the spine. Now we plant our left hand behind our hip. And I do kind of roll to the top of the shin, guys. So, don't get too attached. Just let it feel good. Stretch through that front body. And exhale, return those hips back to earth. Beautiful.
Why can't I get up?
Because it was the wrong hand. Yeah. All right, sneak in our abs. All right, here we go. I want you to bring them to one side, not all the way, stick with me, and then come through. Other side. Good, one more to each. Anna likes this. Okay, now big swirl all the way around onto your belly. Beautiful, and find your Sphinx pose. Good job, guys. So checking in with the hips, maybe giving them a little wiggle, really planting those hands onto your mat. Elbows are directly under shoulder points. Now belly is lifting away from the earth. We do have engagement activity going on there, so that the tailbone lengthens towards the heels. As you find your next exhale, find some neck rolls. Just let this be juicy. Let it feel good. Reverse the direction of your rolls if you haven't already. One more breath. And exhale, letting the arms come down by your side, forehead is planted. All right, my loves, let's work on this back body muscle engagement. So I want you to inhale to lift the head and the feet for locust. Good. And exhale to lower down in one piece. Beautiful. We've got two more coming. Inhale to lift up. And exhale to lower. Now this time, option to interlace those fingers at the low back. Beautiful. This time, before we lift, I want you to inhale with the head on the ground, and then exhale to lift and hold for me. Now glue your legs together. Good. Reach the arms long. Shoulders are down. Neck is in line with the spine. You're holding. You're breathing. Booty is squeezing. Good for 10, 9, 8. Breathe in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let it go with control on the 1. Good job. Oh, very nice. When you're ready, round back into your child's pose. Let's take a moment just to open the lower back and the hips. Very good. Two rounds of breath here. Yes, and take any variation of the arms that feels good. Maybe you have those tented fingers actively reaching through the elbows. Maybe you take prayer hands and bend at the elbows to give yourself a little shark fin. Always feel free to explore. Last round of breath here. And as you exhale, roll up through the spine. Very nice. Good work, guys. Shifting the hips to one side. We're going to sneak in this ab work. So yesterday we took our bicycle with our cropped arms. If this felt good for you, go back here. If you want a little bit more of a challenge today, we're going to be here. So I'm going to give you the choice. So it's either here or here. Yeah? Okay, all right. Here we go. Right hand to chest, head, neck, and shoulders are lifted. We're gonna inhale to switch, exhale to pull left knee in. Inhale, exhale. Keep this smooth, steady, and controlled. Good. Grounding through that transverse abdominal wall. Good. We've got 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Good. Now pull both knees in. And I want you to come out into your V. Try to hold. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Feet together. And exhale, lower down. Oh, that was enough. Okay. Just 2 cleansing breaths here in your X. And your next step is to either practice your wheel, remain in your X, or you can find a bridge. So you get to choose. I know that some people are practicing wheel. Bridge may be more supportive. So bridge is when the soles of the feet are grounded and we're lifting our hip points up. The next step to this is taking the palms by the ears and lifting into the full wheel. Good. This is really just to stretch out the abdominal wall. You've got 3 more rounds of breath to play wherever you've decided to be. Good, Hatha. Very nice. 1 more round. All right, my loves. When you're ready, return the spine back to earth. And I'm going to give you the freedom to come up into your downward dog however you see fit. So maybe you go through a fetal, maybe you rock and roll. There's no rush. Oh, that was okay. That was funny. Yeah. All right, guys. So taking a second to really dial into the proper rotation in your arms. From what I can see, you're all right where you need to be. So good work. Let's take a cleansing breath in through the nose, open the mouth, and exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, sending the right foot up for your 3-point. There you go. Exhale to bend at the knee and open the hip. Really let the weight of the foot pull that hip flexor open. Inhale to lengthen through the leg. Square the hips back to the earth. Exhale, 1 big step. That right foot comes up between the hands for your lunge. Very good. Inhale, up into crescent with our brain mudra above head. Good. And exhale, humble warrior. Keep the hands above head. Beautiful. Inhale up to crescent, arms are still above. As we exhale, we open to the left side of our mat. Our left toes are at a 45-degree angle. Good. Inhale to reach. Exhale, Skandasana to the left. Back. Yes. There you go. Beautiful. Big inhale. Exhale, power up. Ooh, good, Christy. That was so good. Very nice. And then wide leg forward fold. Good job, everyone. 3 rounds of breath just to hang this wide leg. I didn't know first step. Here you go. Yeah, wiggle it out, do what you need to do. One more round of breath. Good job, guys. Last round. When you're ready, roll up through that spine and heel toe your feet together. Nice work. We're gonna do the opposite side, but facing the back of your mat. So you're gonna turn to the back of your mat, and we're just gonna come into a downward facing dog. Perfect. Very good. Cleansing breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, let something go. Very nice. Inhale, left toes up for your three-legged dog. Exhale to bend at the knee and open the hip. Yes, Hatha, that's it. Inhale, lengthen through left leg, square the hip points back. Exhale, big step up between the hands, finding that lunge, runner's lunge. Pull the crown forward as the right heel reaches back. Inhale, up to your crescent. We've got our mudra above our head. Good. Exhale, humble warrior. Bring the belly to the top of the thigh. Nice, Chelsea. Inhale, up to crescent. Exhale to open to the right side of your mat. The right toes are at a 45-degree angle. Inhale again, and then exhale to sink into that right leg. Good, good, good. Yes, hold on to the core. Big inhale. Exhale, power up. You got it. Yes, good. Inhale again. Did you do it? Yes. Exhale, wide leg forward, forward. Boom. Good work, ladies. That is not easy. I'm gonna tell you what. Wiggle your hips. Let that side go. Nice. Shake the head loose. Just take a moment to reset. One more breath here. And when you're ready, roll up through that spine and heel toe the feet to come together. Perfect. Big step to the top of your mat. We're gonna all flow this time. I know I gave you the option of gorilla yesterday, but let's flow. Big inhale to reach. Exhale to dive. Forward fold. Good. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Listen carefully. Ground the hands. Inhale to hop back to your high plank. You've got this. Yes. Exhale, just bend the elbows. Flip to the tops of the feet to inhale, lower the hip points, and take the gaze forward for up dog. Yes. Now exhale to lift the hips back as you flip over the toes and downward dog. Good job, ladies. Big inhale, down dog. Exhale, forward fold at the top of your mat. We're gonna do that 2 more times. We're working on that arm strength. It's looking good. Inhale for half lift. Exhale, forward. Good. Inhale all the way up to your mountain, reverse swan dive. Let's exhale, prayer hands at heart center, find a back bend. Good. Inhale to stack it up, reach the hands overhead. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Ground the hands. Inhale, hop back to your high plank. Good. Exhale, just bend the elbows. Flip to the tops of the toes. Inhale to lower the hips as you look forward. Good. Exhale, lift those hips back to downward dog. Good job, guys. Big breath in and down dog. Exhale, try to hop to forward fold, top of your mat. Yes, good, Christy. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. This is our last one. You got it. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up to your mountain. Straight away, exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Round the hands, big hop as you inhale back to your plank. You got it, Christy. You're scared. It's okay. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, flip the feet, drop the hips, open, push the shoulders down. Good. And then exhale, back to downward dog. Good work, ladies. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, hop, forward fold, top of your mat. Stay here, please. Breathe. Good. Shake the neck loose. Good. Opening of the feet, Sahava. Very nice. And then when you're ready, you're just going to very slowly transition to your mountain. I don't care how you do it. Maybe you roll up this time. If you're practicing balancing, you can throw that in. Nice. Good work, everyone. Okay. Here comes our dancer practice. So this is balance and flexibility, okay? So in the ground into the left foot, stacking up through the left side of the body. Inhale, up into stork, right knee into chest. Exhale, point the foot. Good. Inhale to flex the foot. Exhale, point it. One more. Inhale. And exhale, point. Inhale, lift the knee a little higher. Exhale to bring it back. This is where we start. This is where we start in dancer. Okay? So find your focus point, your drishti that is not moving. If you have more space, you lean the body forward, kick the foot into the hand, and reach that front hand forward. Good, guys. Inhale once more, and then exhale to stack it up, back into that stork. Good job, Megan. Inhale, lift the knee a little higher, and then exhale, standing split. So ground the hands as you kick that right foot all the way up to the ceiling. Lean the weight into the hands. Good. One more inhale. Exhale, up into stork. We're only on the left foot. Good. Yes. There we go. Inhale. And exhale, set the foot down. Shake it out. You can flow if you want. You can flow if you want. I don't want to flow. It's all good. Yeah. Just tap the legs. Yeah. Shake it out. Good work, guys. That was better than yesterday. Yeah. We're gonna let Chelsea flow. Great. Go. Here she comes. All right, guys. Faster. All right, guys. So we're in our mountain. Let's take a big breath in. Reach the arms overhead. As you exhale, pull prayer hands down to heart center. You're shifting that weight into the right foot, stacking up like you're a pole. Left knee comes into chest. I want you to inhale to flex the foot. Exhale to point it. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, last time. Exhale, point. Inhale, lift the knee a little higher. Feel the abs turn on. Exhale to smoothly transition into our hands. It's programming. We need a nana. There we go. And then we just play. This is new. Good. got it. Woo. And exhale to make your way back into that center line. Here we go. Inhale into stork. Exhale, standing splits. Yes. Kick knee with your foot. Very good. Inhale. And then exhale, back up into stork. Think about it, move slowly. Don't set your left foot down. Gaze comes up. Yes, beautiful. Inhale. And exhale, set the feet down. Pull it out. Okay. Here we go. We're not going to take a full flow. Inhale to reach. Exhale to dive. Just let it feel good. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Ground the hands. And you can just step back to a downward dog, or if you want to practice your chaturanga, go for it. Good work, ladies. I will meet you back in downward facing dog for our last peak pose situation. If you need a resty in between, feel free to take a child's. Nope, you're good. All right, let's do this. So inhale, send the right foot up for your 3 points. Exhale to bend at the knee, open the hip. Now listen, you're gonna keep going. You're gonna let that right foot catch you and find your wild thing. Yeah, keep going. You got it. Yes, ma'am. Good job. And then inhale, exhale, flip it back. 3 points. There you go, Anna. Yes. Inhale again. Exhale to bring that right leg up into your pigeon. Take a moment. That was so fun to watch. Christy was like, okay, am I doing it right? I don't know. You did it. You did it. It's kind of scary. It's like, where's my foot gonna go, right? Trust yourself. Just let this be passive. I'm going to give you 7 more rounds of breath here. Last 2. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, open into your straddle. This is getting so much better. So let's continue to practice. Both legs out. Seated straddle, I should say. Yeah. Perfect. And then you get to choose. Maybe you lean back, right? We're good here. Maybe we're right in the center. But if you have the space, start to hold from the hip as far as you can go. Good girl. Good. And then you're going to try to really lengthen out. Rotate backwards. There you go. And then let it soften. You feel like that's your edge? Your balances were on point. You didn't fall once. Who's getting better, Charles? Look, a little lean this way. Yeah. Yeah, there we go, guys. 3 more breaths. And it changes week to week, right? We've got to be patient with ourselves. The weather, our mood, all that stuff affects your cycle, yes. Periods. Last round of breath. And exhale to unwind however you see fit. I'm going to give you the space to just be organic. If you want to challenge yourself, go back through your right leg pigeon and press into your 3-point. Not necessary, but you can. Good. Nice, Chelsea. Good. It was very impressive. Good. I'll meet you back in downward facing dog. We're going to take all of that on the other side. You need some fans? I apologize. Yeah. There we go. Okay, y'all just tell me these things.
I thought it's supposed to be this hot.
No.
You know, like
not this hot. No, I don't do hot yoga. All right, cleansing breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Good. Inhale to send your left leg as far away from you as you can in that 3-legged dog. Exhale to bend at the knee, open the hip. Now, find your wild things. Let the weight, oh, so good, Christy. Yes. Go, Zahama. You can do it. I got you. Go, keep coming. Lay your foot down. Lay your foot down. Whoa. There you go. Good. And then reverse it, guys. Beautiful. Good. And find that pigeon on exhale. Good work, everyone. Just breathe. Get soft. Really check in with your shoulders. Just make sure nothing's creeping in there. There we go. That's better. Bring the breath. 3 more rounds. Things in your arms with your foot. Because the goal is for you to grab your foot, right? Oh, yeah. One more round. That's better. And when you're ready, let's open into that seated straddle facing this way. Let's just come into it one more time. Okay. That's perfect. Perfect alignment, Christy. Yes. Yes, Sahaba. Good job, everyone. And then you choose, right? You lean, you stay centered, or you hinge forward. Yeah, sure, if you relax. 3 more rounds. Stay within, stay cool, calm, and collected. One more round. Good breath, Christy. Nice, ladies. And then you are free to unwind however you see fit. It was good. There you go. All right, baby dolls. And then once you kind of wiggle that out, let's come on to your spines, shall we? Maybe grab a sip of water. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Now, this is your wiggle time. So once you hit the spine, maybe you start to just set yourself up for rest and comfort. Maybe there's something else you need to address. But let's make it, less active, start to cool it down. Signaling your brain that it's time to really let go. All right, everybody. So if you would like some sensation during your Shavasana, my offering is that you take butterfly feet on top of your bolster, but it is just an offering, like literally do as you please. I love the block under the hip, Megan. Here we go. Oh, it's behind you. There we go. So let's start to get nice and heavy into the earth. You definitely did your work well today. Good. Let's try to match the inhales and the exhales. So if you count your inhale for 4, try to exhale for 4. As you get more relaxed, try to lengthen both of those. Try to get yourself up to 8 for the inhale and 8 for the exhale. Allow your body to give way, to let go, to settle. Drift away for now. I'll call you back next time. Slowly start returning Lengthen your legs out long. Gently and easily. There we go. And then I want you to take your arms and just like give yourself a really big hug. Like reach opposite fingers behind your shoulder blades, like really create some pressure and even rock a little bit. There we go. One more inhale. And exhale to open those arms back out. Beautiful. I want you to squeeze the booty so much that it lifts off of the earth. Big full body stretch. And exhale, finding a fetal or whatever final resting shape feels best to you. Just noticing, listening, as your energetic self lands back into your physical body. One more inhale. And as you exhale, you may gently begin to rise. Nice work, everyone. Let's place one hand on the heart and the other on the belly. Take a moment of appreciation for showing up for yourself and for getting your practice into your day. Good job. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me and trusting me to guide you. We'll all take another breath into our hands and exhale to gently bow and say namaste. Namaste, my loves. Take your time to return, move slowly, and enjoy your peace and simply enjoy your evening. Namaste, friends at home.